guys, today this is my mom and we're going to make a windmill.
Yeah, that's right. I am Nikola's mom and we are learning about weather this week in homeschool, so we decided to make a weather meal and we want to show you guys how to make a weather meal with us. So what are some of the supplies that they're going to need? We're going to need cardboard.
Whatever this is.
This is a wire hanger that we're going to take apart.
A cap hat.
And yes, we're going to need a pen cap as well. Stay tuned and watch us create this weather vane so we can find out which way the weather is blowing. Why is it important to know which way the wind is coming from?
To know where the weather is going to be.
Yes, it's important to know which way the wind is coming from so we can determine what kind of weather to expect. This is especially important for people who have farms. The weather is really important, right?
Yes.
So if we know what the wind is coming from the north, you can expect colder weather, frost, and cooler weather. If the wind is coming from the south, we would expect warm weather. So these are really important for farmers to know. So let's go ahead and start on this weather vane project. So while you draw, Nikola, we're going to fold this cardboard in half, and I want you to draw an arrow and some sort of animal on top. Typically people on the farms, they like to put on a rooster or a chicken. Maybe people by the beach like to have a whale or a shark.
Or a dolphin.
Or maybe people who lived in the olden days, during the days of dinosaurs, would have put a dinosaur. What other animals can you think of?
Giraffes.
A giraffe. Maybe someone in Africa would want a giraffe on their weather vane. But since we're closer to the beach, you wanted to draw a
Sharky shark, shark, shark.
A great white shark. And Nikola already drew one, so we have a little thing to trace. So go ahead, Nikola. Get your pen, baby, and draw out the arrow as well as the shark. And I'm going to disconnect this wire hanger. Yay! So I gotta make sure I straighten this out really straight. Okay, wow, Nikola, looks like you got it all traced out. I will help you cut it with the scissors, okay? All right, so far we have one side done. We gotta cut the other side. And then where's that pen cap? Because when we're done with both sides, we're gonna put the pen cap right there. And grab the wire, Nikola. The wire is gonna go right underneath it. So a couple more steps to go. Okay, Nikola, we're halfway done. So what have we done so far?
We have cut out the shark and the arrows.
Okay, so we have two pieces of cardboard. They're gonna go back to back. Now, can you tell what this shape is, or does Nikola need to draw it so it looks like a real shark?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a tiger shark.
Okay.
So I'm gonna draw a little eye first. His nose, then the tiger stripes.
What about the gills?
The gills.
And what about his sharp teeth?
The sharp teeth, I'll do it the same as the other one. Now, a really cool fact about tiger sharks, they will eat anything.
Really? Tiger sharks will eat anything?
Yeah, they'll eat other tiger sharks, they'll eat trash, they'll eat pretty much anything what they could get.
Okay, so the next step is we have to get the pen cap. Do you know where the pen cap went? Put the pen cap right in the middle of this weather vane. So let's make sure we stick it in there right. It needs to be pretty secure. All right. So the next step, Nikola, is to see if the wire can go right on the pin. Oh, wow. Okay. Look, it's already spinning. Wow, Nikola, good job. Looks like you completed the project. So we've got the arrow, which is going to point in the direction of the wind. And we have the little pen cap right here. So at the stick. So let's go take it outside and see which way the wind is blowing, yes? Okay, we just happened to pick probably the least windiest day on the planet. You can see the trees are barely even shaking. Barely. have to hold it and see which way the wind blows it. There's no wind at all. What if I try blowing? Yeah, there's just no wind. We gotta do it on a windier day. Let's give it another try. Let's see. Let go. Let's see if it blows.
It's pointing towards me. Hey, shark, don't point towards me.
It's actually stuck. That's the problem.
Welcome to the future.
Okay, hold it from the bottom. I don't think our weather vane's working. Let's go put it in front of the air conditioner and see if it blows.
Okay.
All right, okay, come on. There's no wind at all. The wind chime won't even blow. So if there was wind, that would move. But we don't have any wind. So let's try in front of the air conditioner.
It's pointing in one direction.
Let's see, let's get the fan speed up. Okay, it's blowing. Look at that, it's turning towards the air conditioner. Keep it on the screwdriver.
Yeah, it was just pointing towards the screwdriver. Then already point the way it was going. It's trying to, but I don't really think it's...
Okay, let me get a different wire. Okay, we had to make some adjustments.
It's still not turning, but it's just blowing me.
You think the screwdriver is too thick?
Probably, but...
So we had to change the pen cap. The other one was just not really long enough, so this one should be longer. But maybe the screwdriver is too thick. Let's put the wire back in it. Okay, it looks like the wire in that pen cap is actually working the best. Let's see, it might be too close. Let's come back a bit. See how the wind, let's put the wind super straight. So that's straight, and that's straight. Let's see here.
It was pointing towards me.
It's just
Pointing towards you.
I just don't see how the weather vane is working. See, there's something, the problem is the wire is going too deep. The wire is just basically getting stuck.
Shark, shark. Shark, shark, shark. Shark, 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 shark.
Maybe the wind is just blowing too hard.
Maybe it needs to be make the wind faster. Faster and faster.
Look at that, Nikola. I mean, which way is the wind blowing? How would we ever know? Dude!
It's all directions.
Yeah, which way is the wind blowing? This weather vane is not very reliable.
All it's doing is going around. Okay, now it's stopped.
Definitely not reliable.
Okay, now it just keeps. Guess. Guess which way I'm gonna go. Guess which way.
Not reliable. Look at that.
See?
That is not reliable.
It's a guess which way I'm on the point.
Okay, Nikola, so we have been talking about wind direction, right? That's why we created the weather vane. Farmers and other people like to know what the weather is going to be like so they can prepare. So, if the wind is coming from the north, what kind of weather could we expect to come?
We will expect north. We will expect cold weather,
Cold weather. Typically here in the United States, the colder region is north of us, which is Canada or the mountains. So when the wind comes in from there, we would expect colder weather. Drop in temperature, potentially rain, and even snow. What kind of weather would you predict if the weather came in from the south? South of the United States is Mexico. It's closer to the equator. It's hotter and warmer down there. So if wind was coming from the south, what kind of weather would you expect?
It would be warm weather.
Warm weather, maybe a hot sunny day. Good. So, since we're learning about weather, this is what meteorologists do. Remember what a meteorologist is?
A meteorologist is somebody who studies weather.
Yes, someone who studies the weather. So we have a chart here. We're talking about wind direction, and next is air pressure. Okay, Nikola, so we've been learning all about wind today. What was the instrument that we just made to measure which way the wind direction was coming in? A weather
Prediction.
No, the device we just made. Remember we made the little device out of cardboard? We were testing which way.
A windmill?
A wind vane. A weather vane. What instrument measures wind speed?
Anemometer.
Good job. An anemometer measures wind speed. And which device measures air pressure? Barometer. Good job. Barometer. So what a meteorologist uses when he studies the weather are all these instruments. He might use a weather vane, he might use an anemometer, he might use a barometer, and then he makes charts. Alright guys, well thanks for watching our weather vane craft. I think the bottom line is this weather vane wasn't too accurate. What do you think?
Yeah.
So we've had lots of issues with the pen cap and also with the wire being too thick. Together there was too much friction holding the vane in one place versus allowing it to just spin freely. I put a cap inside of a cap and it seemed to work a little bit better so that the wind could just blow it in any which direction. Unfortunately, I was hoping that the arrow would point towards the direction of the wind. So there was no wind outside, but we came inside in front of this air conditioner, and what happened?
It just went all over the place.
It was just spinning out of control. We couldn't tell which way the wind was blowing from, so hopefully we can figure out how to properly use the weather vane. What do you think?
Yeah.
And
Sharky Shark says bye.
Okay, did you have fun making this craft though?
Yes!
What should we make tomorrow?
A Sharky Shark.
Okay, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Nikola.
Sharky Shark.